Hi again, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and today I'm using the Anna K Tarot, and this will be for Friday, April 9th, 2021. And as always, I'm looking for a spiritual message so we can evolve and help with the day. Okay, so we have, for a theme, we have the Eight of Wands reversed, and then it's flanked by the King of Cups reversed and the Four of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands reversed, I mean, you can see someone's bringing news to this person. When it's straight up, it's a lot of news. When it's reversed, it's not so much. And it sometimes is a card of travel plans. So, you know, and straight up, it's like, it can be air travel, but I tend to look at it, well, because, you know, the rods are, in the traditional Rider-Waite, they're like, you know, coming down, and they're moving through the air. And so it can be air travel, but I tend to look at it as all types of travel and all types of movement and news, progress, you know, things that are exciting and things that happen really quickly. So when it's reversed, then that has us in that realm. The theme would be that there's a lack of action and maybe some missed opportunities and some, you know, solutions that haven't come through yet. There's that possibility. But let's see what else it is, because with the King of Cups reversed, that has me in that realm of I'm wondering about some feelings that haven't been accessed. And because, you know, the theme here has to do with the wands here, the power, the action, the life force, you know, being reversed here, this could have to do with like some emotional jealousy. And with the Four of Wands, it could be with a family member or somebody that lives close by, lives like actually in your home. Because these two cards to me, well, these two actually bring in, you know, like some kind of disharmony within the home. So I don't know who it might be, but this is, you know, when it's reversed, there's a little stagnation here, or at the least just a, you know, some delay. And maybe with this King of Cups reversed, maybe there's some like well, it could be some manipulation because somebody's jealous. It could be somebody who's just unreliable, and it could also be outright abusive. So if you grew up in a home like that where you felt stuck and stagnant, and it was because you had someone in your home who was, you know, abusive like that, with the King of Cups reversed, then it could have you in this place now as an adult where you're moving forward in a place where you've relocated away from that situation, because the Four of Wands is about, you know, moving home. It can be the house of relocation. I mean, it's clear here in the image that you know, they're getting ready to build a new place, and they've arrived. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. And, you know, that's how it is. Those of us who've grown up in really challenging childhood homes, what we do is we get the heck out of Dodge as soon as we can. Most of us. Because to stay would just be this constant re-traumatizing. So let me use this other. I've had this deck for a long time, and I haven't used it yet with you guys. It's the Mystical Shaman Oracle. It's by Collette Baron-Reid, but there's these other two artists, and it's gorgeous. The deck is absolutely beautiful, and I've shuffled it in a way to allow for reversals too, just in case. So let's see, what else is it? Or let's get a deeper or an additional message. Okay. Oh yeah, this goes together. So we have the owl reversed, the holy mountain reversed, and then the circle. Helps if I look in the viewfinder so I can see what the heck is going on. So with the holy mountain, the image is, it's all right there. It's your own fortress, your own sacred place where you feel safe. And that's reiterated here with this card. These two cards go together. But when it comes to reversed, it's the need to get to that sacred place. And with the owl, of course, owls are all about wisdom. And when it's reversed, then that's a place where we can't fully come back home to who we truly are, to get inside of our inner abundance where we are whole. This is a card of wholeness. That we have to be safe. We have to create safety. The King of Cups reversed, this guy isn't safe to be with. And this is kind of being stuck. And if we just go with the image, because the image is very different on this card than the traditional Rider-Waite, but if we look at it, there's a wall, and this is a wall. And maybe you're upside down and kind of reaching out, hoping for help. Maybe this is what it was like when you were little. And then you grew up and got the heck out of Dodge. So this tells me that it's the same message that we have to create. Well, when we're little and we're in abusive situations, we're in survival mode. And it takes an adult to get out of survival mode. So when we do, then we can bring in that wisdom. But until we have the safety within, we can't really get to all the wisdom that comes through. And then when we do, we're in a place of wholeness. So safety is primary. And that's the way it is when you're working on healing trauma from the past. You have to first, if you just think about what it's like for a mother with her children, or a wife who's, or a spouse of any type, or a partner of any type who's been abused. You first have to get away from the abuser. You have to get away from this type of a person. Even if it's just verbal abuse and emotional abuse, and neglect, it's still abuse. You have to get away from that type of a situation. And then when you do, the wisdom comes through later on. You have to provide the safety for yourself first. Now, on another level, this could be saying that when we can't access our wisdom and we can't find our safety, there is a community. There's a large circle of support that's always there. We just have to go look for it. And that's like the, first thing that you have to do. You sometimes have to, get away from this person or file a temporary restraining order. Sometimes you have to run and hide, like hiding in the mountains from the enemy. And that brings in, well, maybe we have to kind of lay low, but then that wisdom starts coming in later on. And then you have that fortress of safety And you will always have community if you reach out and ask for help. So that's it for today. Thanks, you guys. Okay, take care.